there! Who is it?
Hi there, Ivy. It's Charlotte. I came up here as soon as I finished work like you asked me to.
Oh, hello, Charlotte. Just wait 1 second and I'll open the door for you. Come on in.
Oh, no, I'm okay, thank you. I have to do some cleaning and then I've got some work stuff to deal with this evening, so I can't stay, I'm afraid.
It's already 7:40. Don't you need to eat dinner anyway?
Well, yes, but I always just have something small for dinner. I'm an eat like a queen for breakfast and eat like a beggar for dinner kind of person.
Oh, we can't have that. Look at how thin you are. I'm sure you mustn't be eating properly. Your parents back in your hometown must be so worried about you. I'm sure you're eating nothing but the bare minimum to keep you functioning, and we can't have that now, can we?
Oh, honestly, it's fine.
I insist. You'll be making me more upset if you don't come in. I've made a huge pot of stew because both of my sons were meant to be eating with me, but both of them said they have plans and went to have dinner outside all of a sudden. There's no way I could finish it all by myself, so it would just go to waste otherwise.
As I said, I really don't eat that much for dinner.
You'd better not be skipping dinner entirely. You spend all day working hard. You deserve to reward yourself with a hearty meal at the end of it all. Women should make sure their hips are nice and rounded, ready to push their babies out. You certainly need a little extra meat on your bones.
How about you call Amy, who lives in apartment 202 just across the hall from me? Like I said, I eat a lot at breakfast and also at lunch, which is why I never normally eat that much for dinner.
Call Amy? No, thank you. Just thinking about that ridiculous girl makes me shudder. Hearing that vacuous laugh of hers is enough to make every single hair on my body stand on end. All that spiritual stuff she's into is just weird. It gives me the creeps. It's like she fancies herself as some kind of witch.
Yeah, she does seem to be really into tarot cards and things like that. But she seems to be doing pretty well with her work. She runs a Pilates studio in the fanciest area of town, and I hear her students pay a pretty penny for her classes.
Yes, I did hear that she does whatever it's called, which I suppose accounts for how healthy she is. She has a lot of energy. Too much energy, if you ask me. You know, the other week, my youngest son got so drunk that he couldn't even walk home, so we called a taxi and he couldn't even get out once we arrived home. Even the combined efforts of both me and the taxi driver couldn't get him out. And Amy happened to be passing by at that moment, so she offered to help us. Then do you know what she did? She carried that son of mine, a fully grown man, on her back all the way up to our apartment. That's how strong she is. It's terrifying.
Wow, I knew she was in good shape, but I had no idea that she was that strong.
So that's why I won't be asking Amy to join me for dinner. Are you really not going to come in?
I'm sorry, Ivy. I really can't tonight.
Then wait there a second. I'll put some in a Tupperware container for you, and you can have it for breakfast or lunch tomorrow.
Oh, there's really no need to go to all those efforts for me. I'm fine, really.
You really are such a lovely girl, you know, Charlotte. You're so kind and mild-mannered, and you've never once come in drunk making a racket all around the building. You always separate your trash properly and recycle everything that can be recycled. And as far as I can tell, you're very frugal with your money and you don't go around spending it on unnecessary luxuries.
Even if she is the landlady, I find it a little disconcerting that she watches how everyone sorts their trash. And she keeps asking me to come to her house and eat with her even though I keep refusing. It makes me so uncomfortable. But I'm dating her son and I'm hoping to get married to him fairly soon. So I need to maintain a good relationship with her if she's going to be my mother-in-law. Should I ask for more pickles?
Oh no, it's fine. Crisp and sweetly tart. A cucumber is more of a pickle than just a cucumber. And there are plenty of cucumbers on this pizza. So that will do me nicely.
Honey, do you not think that there's a problem with the food we keep eating when we go out on dates?
I don't think so. What makes you say that? This is really tasty. A pizza and cola combo really is the best. Are you really just going to eat one slice?
You know that I don't really like eating that much for dinner. And you need to slow down with the cola. How many refills have you had now? It's really sugary and it's not good for you at all. Honey, whenever we go on dates, it's always pizza or chicken or burgers or hot dogs. We're not getting out of this junk food hole.
Can you please just be a little more understanding? You know why I'm like this.
Well, I know that you have the taste buds of an elementary schooler. And I also know that your mom never let you eat this kind of stuff at home. It always has to be her home cooking. It's really ridiculous sometimes. We're not little kids, and it's only because I like that kind of food that I even consider this kind of okay.
Anyway, we were discussing something way more important than this. So stop trying to change the subject.
Stop being so forceful. I need some time to think about it.
Our combined salaries are more than enough to start the rest of our lives together, don't you think? What's the problem? Don't you want to get married?
You know that getting a house together is the problem. We need to live somewhere fairly central in order to not have too much of a long commute to work. But you know what the house prices in the city are like these days.
Then why don't we just move into a bigger place in my mom's building? You live there anyway, and there's another free apartment on the second floor nearby to your current place. She would let us have it for free. And then you don't have to move your stuff very far at all.
I told you that I don't want to do that.
I really don't understand. Why are you passing up the opportunity to get a free house?
But don't you see that will be barely any different to moving in with your mom directly?
But what's the problem with that? My mom really likes you. You know my mom's personality. She's not going to give you a hard time.
You know exactly what the problem is. I know that she's a neighborhood favorite because of her personality. And I know that she really likes me. It's just...
It's just... What? Just say it already.
Well, no matter how nice she is, a mother-in-law is still a mother-in-law. I really think that maintaining a little distance between you and your in-laws is always a good idea. I would feel really uncomfortable living directly under my mother-in-law.
Well, we would be living in the same building as her, but we would be in a different apartment, so we would have our privacy. We won't even be on the same floor as her. And we both head out to work early in the morning and come home late in the evening. So it's not like we're going to be constantly bumping into her.
But what about the weekends? 2 out of 7 days a week are the weekend, you know?
Well, I suppose there's no avoiding her at the weekends. But most people go and see their in-laws at least twice a month, no matter how far away it is they're living.
I don't know who you've been talking to, but most people I know don't see their in-laws that often.
Well, I've heard a few coworkers say that. Anyway, saving money is the most important thing for us right now. My mom is the landlady of a 3-floor apartment building, and we might as well take advantage of that now. She's not even 60 yet, so she's likely going to be with us for many more years to come. So it's not like we'll be able to inherit any of her property or wealth anytime soon. And when we do, we'll most likely have to split it with my brother. If we're going to have to get a place together anyway, we might as well choose the option that saves us the most money. I know you want to move somewhere a little bigger when we have kids, so this will give us a few more years to save for that. As you said, house prices are through the roof these days.
I guess you're right. And we really should move in together soon, because the money we spend on going on dates outside really adds up as well. We are planning on getting married anyway, so I suppose there's no point in putting it off any longer.
Exactly. I think the sooner we get married, the better. Why are you not saying anything? Do you perhaps feel like your feelings are not quite at the level that you want to marry me yet? Do you feel like you're not quite ready to live with me yet? Is that it?
No, that's not it at all. You know I love you. I want to marry you and I want to live with you for the rest of my life.
Well, if you say so, then I believe you. I'm certainly sure that you're the love of my life, and I will never have eyes for another woman for the rest of my years. I'm going to aim for a big promotion at work so I can provide the best life possible for us. You know that I'm pretty good at my job, and I could even become one of the execs within the year. I'm not sure what more reassurance I can give you.
There's really no need for you to keep trying to persuade me.
Let's head home after we finish this, and then you can have a long, hard think about it in peace. Come on, honey. Let's just move in together already. I want to be with you all the time. And we can do it all the more faster if we just go ahead and live in my mom's building.
Could I please get some pills to help with indigestion?
Are you struggling with indigestion?
Yes, foods with too much flour in them give me terrible indigestion. My fiancé insisted on going to eat a family-sized pizza again.
So why eat it and make him worried about you if you don't like it? That will just make you more stressed in the long run.
Excuse me? What are you talking about?
I heard you two have been together for 3 years already now. Even if you were dating in secret behind your parents' backs, you might as well just get on with it and get married already, you know. Neither of you are getting any younger. But let me give you a piece of advice. Woman to woman, when your fiancé is eager, pretend not to notice. Traditionally, in marriage and dating, it should be the man who takes the initiative. You should keep him on tenterhooks for as long as you can before caving in.
Well, I suppose Joel's mom has been gossiping around the neighborhood again. I can't believe her.
You are lucky to have such a nice mother-in-law, you know. It's not often you'll find a mother-in-law who likes you as much as yours does. She's a really likable person. Do you see that Tupperware full of homemade cookies over there? Your mother-in-law brought them over for me earlier. Isn't she just the nicest lady around?
I think you should just go for it, you know, Charlotte.
Go for it.
Yeah, moving in with your fiancé in our building. I don't see what's holding you back. You're not getting any younger, and you're both really into each other. He's already declared that he wants to spend the rest of his life with you, right? If I were in your situation, I wouldn't be hesitating about anything. I'm so jealous of you, you know.
Why?
Are things not going well with Kieran? He doesn't listen to a thing I say.
To be honest, I don't really understand what you see in him. He's a little too naive and innocent. The complete opposite to his brother. I guess that's why I chose the older brother and not the younger one.
The Kieran's naivete and innocence are some of the things I like about him. He's just such a precious little baby. I want to squish his cheeks every time I see him. He's so adorable, I just might die. I could just eat him all up in one bite. I'm just getting all worked up because he doesn't seem to be giving in to my charms as easily as I thought.
Well, I guess you'll just have to keep trying. So you better extend your lease so you can stick around a little longer. Judging from all the messages I just got through from Ivy, it must be 5:40 p.m. She's never a second late. It's actually quite scary how punctual she is. Charlotte, when you finish work, make sure you come up to my apartment. I made the pot stickers that I know you really like. I also made a nice pot of soup and I'm also baking a cake.
Oh, you really didn't need to go to all that effort for me. Don't tell me you made the cake from scratch.
Well, I remembered how much you said you liked the blueberry cheesecake when we went to that cafe before. So I decided to give you a little treat today.
You should have just got some frozen ones from the store. There really was no need.
Well, mine will be much tastier and much healthier than the frozen ones. The texture and smell of the frozen ones are always a little weird. Homemade is always the best. And besides, you know that Joel has a sensitive stomach and we can't go around feeding him just anything. He will only eat these kinds of things if they are made by me, because I know exactly what ingredients to include.
Ivy, if only you knew that your son was the kind of person who was able to eat a family-sized pizza all to himself without feeling even an ounce of discomfort. His stomach is like a garbage can. You can throw anything in there and he'll basically be fine with it. He's the type of person who would chew on rocks without batting an eyelid. Even so, it makes me feel bad that you went to all of that effort to make so much food. I know how hard they can be to make by hand. Please don't go out of your way like this just for my sake. I don't want your whole day to be taken up by cooking. You know that I am happy with just having a light bite for dinner. I was barely able to touch the stew that you made me yesterday. Oops.
You didn't eat the stew I made you yesterday.
I did. I just wasn't able to finish it because I'm not used to large portions at dinner, that's all. I put it in the refrigerator so I can heat it up again today.
You should have eaten it all while it was still hot. These things are always tastiest while they're fresh. I used some really nice fresh mushrooms in that stew, you know. I wouldn't want them going to waste. I went out to buy them especially for this, you know.
Then I will make sure to eat every single last mushroom. But Ivy, didn't you tell me that you've been having a lot of pain in your shoulders? You shouldn't be spending all day preparing food. You'll just end up making the pain worse. Please don't push yourself too hard, okay?
Well, making food for my son and his lovely wife is never a hardship for me. I'm sure you're not eating properly at work.
Oh, I always make sure to have a hearty lunch. Don't worry.
But where's the fun in just buying food from some cafe or restaurant or convenience store and eating it all by yourself? The fun in eating comes from sharing home-cooked food with others. I see you as another one of my children now, and I really don't want to be denied the opportunity to feed my children. If there's anything in particular you want to eat, just let me know and I will make it for you.
Thank you for saying that, but I'm more than capable of cooking for myself if I'm ever craving something in particular.
Why do you have to be so annoying? I don't know why you feel the need to resist to this extent. To be honest, I don't really like the food you cook. You use too much meat and I don't like the seasonings you like to use. I'm not sure if you can even call the stuff you make food. It's just some kind of random chemical reaction. I have no idea whether my son likes that kind of food or not, but I certainly do not.
I see. Hi, Ivy. I've come to pick up the food.
Oh my goodness! What a mess! What a total mess!
Oh my. What's happened here?
I'm so sorry, Ivy. I'm so sorry.
Since when were we on a first-name basis, young lady? It's Mrs. Gardner to you!
What's going on here, Ivy?
Would you just look at what she's done, Charlotte? She spilled the entire pot of soup and it spread all the way to the other side of the living room. This really is the last thing I need. We're not going to be able to have the soup now.
I really didn't mean to.
Oh, be quiet. The sound of your voice is grating on me.
Look on the bright side. At least the stew that was next to it on the stove didn't spill everywhere. It really would have been a big problem if both pots spilled everywhere.
Do you really have the nerve to say such things to me right now? You expect me to be thankful that my kitchen is only half a mess and my dinner is only half ruined.
Amy, what on earth are you doing here?
She came up to ask about the cost of some maintenance that needs to be done in her apartment. And then she saw that I was making the pot stickers and asked if I would be able to share some with her. I told her that was fine and invited her in, since I think there will definitely be more than enough to go around. But then she ended up making such a colossal mess.
I'll clean it up for you. I'll just grab this cloth over here.
Ah! Look what you've gone and done! You've knocked the stew over as well! Get out of my house right now, young lady!
Oh dear. What a fiasco.
Man, I'm stuffed.
There's still loads left over, even though we've eaten our fill.
By the way, did something happen at my mom's place earlier?
Don't even talk to me about it. It took your mom and I an hour to clean up between the two of us. We had to take the rug to the dry cleaners, too. But if you look on the bright side, it means that we got out of eating the black bean noodles that your mom also wanted to make.
But what happened?
Well, you know Amy from apartment 202.
Are you not going to eat any more, honey?
I'm full already.
You really don't eat that much in the evening, do you? By the way, what are you doing with your head in the refrigerator?
It's a little messy in here, and I think it's time I gave it a deep clean and reorganized things a little.
Why is there so much stuff in there?
Because your mom gives us more food than we can eat every single day, and it ends up accumulating. Obviously, you always eat your fill, but I really don't eat that much in the evenings, so we never manage to finish everything she gives us. Would you be able to eat the rest of this for me?
I'm good, thanks. I can't eat anything too spicy because I grew up on my mom's bland, soggy food.
Earlier, your mom said she doesn't like my choice of seasonings.
Well, you barely put any seasoning in, though.
Exactly. I try to bring out the flavors of the ingredients, so I season lightly.
But I would like it if you used a little more seasoning in your cooking. I like it, though, don't get me wrong. At least it's not like my mom's cooking. Everything ends up being overcooked and bland.
I really do wonder how you managed to survive 33 years of your mom's cooking when you don't like it.
I don't know how I survived my childhood, but since I was in college, I would always just say I was eating in my room and throw it away, or make plans to eat outside.
How about now?
Well, your cooking is much more to my taste, so I mostly just eat at home now. So you can imagine my dismay to come home and realize that we just have my mom's tasteless stews and soups for dinner. I'm going to put some of the stir-fried vegetables you made the other day into the soup just to make it taste like something.
Is it tastier now?
Yeah. Well, at least I know the ingredients my mom uses are nice, since she mostly gets them fresh from the market.
That's one consolation, at least. As expected, like clockwork, here's Ivy to remind me what time it is.
Charlotte! I made homemade crispy chicken. You should come and grab some when you get back from work.
You made crispy chicken from scratch? That must have been really hard to do.
Well, I was worried that you two would be ordering fried chicken all the time, so I decided to make a healthier homemade alternative.
Did you go through the recycling again by any chance and see the boxes from the chicken place?
Well, yes, I admit that is how I found out. It's not like I went into your apartment while you were out or anything like that. So what's the big deal?
Well, that's not really the problem.
From now on, if there's ever anything you specifically want to eat, make sure you tell me, okay? The oil they use at those greasy fried chicken joints is really bad for you, you know. Having a homemade alternative is much better.
I understand. And thank you for thinking about our health. But we probably won't be able to eat your food tonight. Joel is going out to eat dinner with some friends, and I have dinner and drinks with my coworkers tonight. So we're both going to be home late.
How could you do this to me?
I'm sorry, what?
How can you be so thoughtless and so heartless?
I'm really not sure what you're talking about right now.
I call you 5 days a week to tell you I've cooked for you, so you should know that I would be calling today as well. How can you be so rude as to refuse the food I went through so much effort to make for you?
Well,
You knew I was going to cook for you, like I always do. So you should have at least called in advance to tell me that you would be going out this evening. It was very inconsiderate of you not to think to do that, you know.
Well, I thought we could just come and pick it up later and put it in the fridge for tomorrow or something.
So you're taking advantage of me. Is that it?
No, that's not it. I just wasn't really thinking. I'm really sorry.
You really shouldn't be so inconsiderate towards your poor mother-in-law, you know.
Yes, I understand that I'm in the wrong, and I'm really sorry for that.
Well, I don't need your apologies. I'll go and share the chicken with the pharmacist downstairs and all the other neighbors. This really is infuriating. I'm not just going to let her off the hook for this. Oh, it looks like it's raining today, honey.
Oh, it's raining? Oh, it really is. It's coming down pretty hard. Today is the perfect lazy Saturday. I could just curl up with a book on the couch and watch the raindrops fall, cup of hot cocoa in hand, and then we could take a nice afternoon nap.
I certainly slept well enough last night, so I, for one, don't really feel like taking a nap. Are you hungry?
Well, I had a pretty carb-heavy lunch, so I'm not quite sure if I'm hungry yet.
Wouldn't it be nice to go out and get some clam chowder today?
Clam chowder? Where should we go?
Where else? That fancy deli-style place in the city center. The one near the bank.
It would be really nice to have a really good creamy soup on a day like this.
So you agree it's a good idea to go there for an early dinner?
Okay.
It's not too far either, so we can walk there with our umbrellas and get a taxi back so we can have a beer or two as well.
That sounds really nice, actually. I'm starting to reminisce about our dates before we got married.
We haven't been there for a while. My mouth is already watering thinking of that soup. And those dinner rolls with bacon in them. I love those. Hey, you said you got paid your bonus yesterday, didn't you?
Ah, I see what you're trying to do here.
So, it's on you today, right?
Fine. I can pick up the bill today. I do like to be able to treat you every once in a while. Go on then. Hurry up and get your coat on and fetch the umbrellas. Now I'm crazy hungry all of a sudden. I'm going to stuff my face tonight.
I'm not just going to stuff my face. I'm going to eat until I pass out since they give free refills of the bread basket.
I can already feel my energy coming back to me, and I haven't started eating yet.
All you need is a little bit of good food to bring you back to life. I'm just going to hop in the shower really quickly because I need to wash my hair. I'll be done in 10 minutes or so.
Okay, I'll be waiting. Oh no. Why does this text notification feel ominous?
Hi, Charlotte! As it's raining so much today, I decided to bake a pie to warm you up from the inside. Come upstairs and we can all eat together. We can even play a game of Go Stop together. It is the weekend after all. And what are weekends for but to spend time with family?
She really is too much sometimes. I really need to tell her that sometimes her cooking for us is just burdensome.
What are you calling me for, Charlotte? Why don't you just come straight upstairs?
Well, the thing is…
Hurry up and come on upstairs! I got some sweet snacks ready for when we play Go Stop as well.